Hi friends, I'm David from David O Yoga, and welcome to the first episode in a special Yoga for Men series. I know that for many men, yoga is a bit of a stretch, pun intended. And I get it, right? There are physiological reasons why a man's body is less flexible with a different center of gravity than a woman's body. But men, this is why yoga is so beneficial to us, right? I think in general, men could do a better job of balancing that strength versus flexibility versus mobility equation. And finding that balance is really what's going to support your optimal health, your longevity, and your functional strength, right? When you actually want to use your strength in real life, only a fraction of it is going to be available to you unless you have the corresponding flexibility and range of motion to actually use it. Think about that. And that is why yoga is so important for men. And it's why I'm so excited bringing you these videos focused on helping men establish a healthy yoga practice and getting the most out of it. That said, if you are a woman, you are more than welcome to join us. You just might find a little more emphasis on upper body strength with stretches that are a little less intense. All right, today we've got a fun, energizing, full body yoga flow. This is a great practice that you can return to again and again to build full body strength and flexibility. I think you're going to like it. Before we begin, if you enjoy my classes, please click the subscribe button, click the like button, and please consider becoming a Patreon member. Patreon gives me the support that I need to buy my groceries and make these videos, and it gets you exclusive access to things like full 1-hour classes, live streams, and a really cool book club and a cool community to join in with. So if you're already a member, thank you so much. And if not, I welcome you to check it out. All right, a couple of props for today. One, we'll be using a strap. If you don't have a strap, no big deal. Just use a long belt or a rolled up t-shirt or towel, something that's long enough to loop around your foot as we lay on our back and do a little hamstring stretch, okay? And a block. And if you don't have a block, again, no problem. Any block-shaped object will do. Even a firm cushion or pillow will work today, okay? Put these off to the side, and let's begin by stretching out the hamstrings. So come to your back and grab your strap. Now, stretching hamstrings is usually a problem for guys, right? Because our hamstrings are really tight, but so are the hips and low back. And the low back often gets in the way here, and we end up stressing the low back and not targeting the hamstrings. We're not doing that today. We're going to target the hamstrings. So this position helps support the low back. Go ahead and loop the strap around your foot, and then extend the foot or extend the leg long at an angle that allows you to straighten the leg, right? And just hold the strap. Let your head and shoulders come down to the mat. Breathe, relax. And with the leg straight, push through the right heel as you draw the leg slowly, gently, closer to the upper body. Keep the leg straight, keep pushing through the right heel, just until you feel a little bit of stretch on the back side of the leg into the hamstring. Once you feel that stretch, I want you to internally rotate the right leg. So imagine that thigh bone internally rotating, so the knee and the toes turn inward very slightly, just a little bit. And this gives a nice stretch in the hips, keeps the low back nice and safe and supported, and it targets those hammies. Breathe into that. Continue to pull the leg as close as feels comfortable to you, but don't force it. Don't push it. Just a little sensation of stretch is all you need. And now as you exhale, let this leg fall open to the right, keeping tension on the strap to support the leg. And keep drawing the leg upward toward you, just enough to keep a little stretch sensation in the groin, inside of the thighs. And again, don't try to force the leg open farther than it wants to go. Being really kind to our bodies, right? Pain is not gain when it comes to flexibility and mobility, friends. Just a little bit goes a long way over time. As you inhale, slowly, carefully bring that leg back up and take the strap off. Draw the right knee into the chest. Give that thigh a nice squeeze into the ribs. Switch it up. Left knee comes in, right leg extends. Just go back and forth a couple times here. All right, let's do the other side. Extend that right leg. Loop the strap around the left foot. Extend that leg, again, at an angle where this feels easy. Your low back is flat on the ground, head and shoulders nice and relaxed. And then breath by breath, very slowly, start to draw this leg closer to your chest. Pause for a moment once you feel a little stretch back here in the hamstrings. And again, take that very subtle internal rotation of the leg, push through the left heel, and continue to draw the leg closer to you until you feel the appropriate amount of stretch. Just a little bit. It's all you need. And notice how your low back feels happy, right? We're not leaning forward. In yoga class, there's so many forward folds often, and that's not good for guys with tight hamstrings and tight hips and a tight low back. As you exhale, slowly open the left leg to the left, again, keeping the support with the strap. Forward folds can be wonderful as long as you pay attention to keeping the low back flat, right? But if your hamstrings and your hips are really tight, it's hard to do that. That's why this position here is so good. Continue letting the leg fall open. Feel the whole low back and sacrum remain on the ground. So don't let yourself roll to the left. Just opening the leg. And again, draw that leg upward just enough to feel some stretch in the groin and inside of the thigh. Inhale, slowly bring the leg back up. Take the strap off, place it off to the side. Draw the left knee in, give it a nice squeeze. Let's go back and forth here, hugging the knees into the chest. This is really good for digestion as well. All right, both feet come down. We're going to work into the hips. Again, guys often have problems with tight hips. Yeah, I know, definitely. And this is a really great stretch to get into the hips while keeping your low back happy. Right foot stays on the ground, left ankle to the right thigh, just below the knee. Flex the left foot and just hang out here for a second. Check in. Does this feel like a good hip stretch in this left hip? If so, you can stay here. If not, if you want a little more, you can start to draw the right knee in. And many levels of stretch here, right? You can use the strap to bring it in just a little bit. You can interlace your hands behind the right hamstring. Or to get even deeper, you can interlace the hands in front of the right shin. So you choose a position that, again, just a little bit of stretch. Keep your shoulders and your low back on the ground. If this is causing you to shoulders to come up or your low back curling up, then don't pull the knee in so deeply. Breathe and relax. Exhale, release, and let's do the other side. Left foot comes down. And right ankle to the left thigh. Again, check in here. Hang out. Let everything settle. And then begin to bring that left knee in. Only if it feels good. Breathe and relax. It's important to tune into your breath and relax into stretches because it helps release tension and get a little deeper into the stretch in a healthy way. And exhale, release the hands. Again, let's hug one knee in, opposite knee, back and forth. And bring both feet down to the mat once again. Now we're going to work into strengthening the glutes. And if you want to be free of low back pain, and if you want to access the full body strength from your core, you need strong glutes. And this is a really great way to do that. Glute bridges. So grab your block. And again, a firm cushion will work here as well. Place it in between the thighs. Bring your heels in just close enough to touch with your fingertips. And then arms along your sides, press into the heels, lift up through the hips, and just lifting enough so you have a nice straight line through the chest, through the hips, all the way through the knees. Don't push so high that you're arching your back, right? Okay. And then at the top, drive through the heels reasonably gently, extend through the knees, squeeze the block, and squeeze your glutes. Again, don't go crazy. It's just kind of a firm but gentle squeeze, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down, butt touches, and we come right back up. At the top, push through the heels, squeeze the block, squeeze the glutes for 4, 3, 2, 1. We come down, the butt touches, and right back up. At the top, push through the heels, squeeze the block, squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. You come down, you feel something working there, come right back up and squeeze at the top. Block gets squeezed, glutes get squeezed, and you're driving through the heels. 3, 2, 1. Come down, butt touches, and right back up we go. Push through the heels, squeeze the block, squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more time. We come down and right back up. Push through the heels, squeeze the block, squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Nice work. Place the block off to the side. Hug the knees into the chest. Little rock side to side. Glute activation, my friends. So good. It's really important. Okay, feet come back down. All right, we're going to work into targeting the core, specifically the abs. And I really want you to focus your attention, your effort on the abs here in some crunches, but we're going to do it in a way that supports the low back and keeps us healthy and safe. So head and shoulders lift, hands to the thighs, and just little baby movements as we crunch up and reach up toward the knees, okay? So notice how small these movements are. It's all focused on the ab muscles. We're going to do this 15 times. Here we go with me for 1 and 2. Nice and slow and controlled, not using momentum. 3, 4, 5. Focus on the abs here. 6, 7, 8. Really crunch those abs at the top. 9. Just do as many as you can. 10. 11. Starting to feel it now. Oh, yeah. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Awesome work. Come down, tap the belly. Little shimmy and shake here. All right. Now, we're going to move from the front ab muscles, the rectus abdominis, to the oblique muscles. Same thing here. Feet stay in the same position. Lift the head and shoulders. But now we're just going to reach side to side, reaching for the ankle and as far past the ankle as you can. 10 each side. Here we go. 1 and 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Again, just as many as you can. 5, 5, 6, 6. Head and shoulders stay lifted. 7, 7, 8, 8. Oh yeah, feeling that. 9 and 10. 10. Awesome work. Notice how targeted that feels, right in the abs and obliques. Low back hopefully feels nice and supported and good. Tap the belly, shake and shimmy. Okay, awesome job. Roll to your right side. Sweep your legs around behind you. Let's come into tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Curl your toes under and lift your hips back to downward dog. Take a few breaths here and allow yourself to dial in a downward dog that feels strong, so you can move your hands and feet around a little bit. Find a base that feels good. And begin to pedal your feet, bending one knee. Draw the opposite heel down to earth and feel that juicy stretch in the back of the legs, especially in the calves, down through the Achilles tendon. So good. And coming to stillness, let's work into a very strong downward dog base. So wrap the elbows in, push more weight into the index fingers and thumbs. Feel the upper back broaden as your armpits hollow. Lift the tailbone. Draw the navel in toward the spine and push your thighs toward the back wall as you feel the heels draw down toward the mat. Feel the strength in this shape. Great big breath in. Open mouth exhale. Bring your feet together and inhale. Take that right foot back and up to the sky, 3-leg dog. Push through the right heel to get nice and long through the back of that right leg. And as you exhale, slow and with control, bring the right knee to the very top of the right tricep. Try to make contact and wrap the elbows in. Inhale, take that right foot back up to the sky, 3-leg dog. And one more time, exhale, right knee to the very top of the right tricep. Try to work it up by the armpit. Inhale, take the right foot back up to the sky. And this time, exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Shift your upper body forward into plank. Keep hugging that knee into the chest. And then step the right foot through between your hands. Low lunge. All 10 toes facing forward. Back heel is lifted. Deep bend in the front knee. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Crescent lunge. So keep the deep bend in the front knee. Back leg is strong and straight. Exhale, slowly twist open to the right. Reach the right hand back and just twist as much as you can here. You want to feel it. Feel the twist in the spine. Look down to your front foot, left hand to the inside of the front foot. You can use the block there if that's too much of a stretch to make it to the ground. Right hand, reach it up to the sky. Gaze to the lifted hand and breathe. And then swim the top hand forward alongside your ear. Spiral the right pinky finger in, extended side angle pose. Long straight line between the back heel and the right fingertips. Exhale, both hands come down, frame that front foot. Keeping the bend in the front knee as you exhale. Draw that left knee into the chest so we're balanced on the right foot. Staying balanced on that right foot, slowly rise into 1-leg mountain pose. Palms come to your heart, lift the left knee, and right hand to the outside of the left knee, reach the left hand back, and slowly take your gaze to look at that back hand. If you fall over here, folks, it's okay. Have fun with it. Play. We're exploring. We're getting curious. Inhale, turn back to face the front. Keep the left knee lifted, palms to the heart. And we float right back down to a low lunge. So step the left foot back, hands come down. We're going to do that one more time, maybe 2 more times. Follow me. Left knee into the chest. Staying balanced on right foot, we slowly rise up. Palms come to the heart. Left knee is lifted. And right hand to the outside of that left knee. Reach the left hand back. Gaze to the left fingertips. Inhale, turn back to face the front, palms to the heart, and let's glide back to low lunge. Step the left foot back, and the hands come down. And just like I promised, one more time, here we go. Draw the left knee into the chest. Staying balanced in the right foot, we slowly rise, but this time right into tree pose. Sole of the left foot inside that right thigh, palms to the heart. Now, if that's a challenge to get the foot to the thigh, you can bring the left foot to the right calf or even left foot to the right ankle down on the ground. So you do you, what works for you. Palms to the heart. Root down through the four corners of that standing foot as you inhale, reach into the sky, big breath, and exhale, we float back into low lunge once again. So step the left foot back, bend into the front knee, hands come down, and now step that front foot back into plank pose. Wrap your elbows in, firm up your low belly, your core, and with that strong core, come down to your elbows and forearms for forearm plank. This is a fabulous core and full body strengthening exercise. Breathe into it. Lower your butt. Notice if your butt is lifted here. So lower your butt so your spine is nice and long. Imagine extending the crown of your head forward and the heels reaching back. So you're long and strong. Push into the hands and the forearms here. And you're pushing into the mat so much that the upper back rounds a little. Draw the navel in. Firm up your thighs. Firm up your glutes. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Lower the hips and the thighs. Untuck the toes, and we come into Sphinx Pose. So move the elbows forward maybe a little so they're under the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. As you inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, push your heart forward. Draw the shoulders back. And imagine gripping the mat, and imagine dragging the hands and the elbows toward you. And feel that create opening and space. Extension in the upper back. Breathe into that. And as you exhale, slowly come down. Bring your hands next to your ribs, your chest, and we're going to do 5. Heck, let's do 10 push-ups. We can do 10, right? So curl the toes under. Inhale, push up, nice and strong. Keep the elbows close to your sides here. And if you need to come to your knees at any point, please do that. Okay, exhale, elbows close to the sides, nice and slow. Just come down as low as you can. Inhale, push up for 1. Exhale down. Inhale, push up for 2. Exhale down, nice and slow we go. Push up for 3. Down. Push up for 4. Exhale down. Inhale, 5, halfway there. Exhale down. Inhale, push up. Exhale down. That's 7. Exhale, and inhale for 8. Exhale, inhale for 9, and one more. Push up for 10. This time, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes, and just rest a cheek on the mat here. Kind of melt into a little puddle on the mat. Take your hips back to your heels. Child's pose, so knees wide, big toe mounds come to touch. Reach your hands out, and as you exhale, let the forehead come down to the mat. Breathe, relax. Inhale, come forward. Tabletop, curl your toes and lift your hips. Downward dog. All right, same thing on the other side. Here we go. Feet together. Inhale, take the left heel up to the sky, nice and high. As you exhale, bring the left knee to the top of that left tricep as high as you can. Try to make contact. Inhale, take the left heel back to the sky. Exhale, left knee touching the tricep. Slow and controlled. Inhale, left foot to the sky. And this time, exhale, left knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. Shift forward and step through between your hands. Now, before we go up, check in with alignment. Both feet facing forward. Back leg strong and straight. Deep bend in the front knee. Inhale, take the hands up to the sky. Nice and strong crescent lunge. So strength in the legs, but ease in the upper body. Relax the shoulders. Relax your jaw. Exhale, slowly twist open to the left. Reach the left hand back. Just keep twisting to a place that feels like a good balance of a twist for you. Look down to the front foot, right hand to the inside of that front foot. Again, great place for a block here for your hand. And look up to the left fingertips. As you exhale, swim that top arm forward, arm alongside the ear, spiral the left pinky fingers in. Great big stretch and reach. And exhale, both hands come down, frame that front foot. Low lunge, and you know where we're going here. So keep the bend in the front knee, and as you exhale, draw that right knee into the chest, staying balanced on the left foot. We rise up nice and slow. One leg mountain, lift the right knee, palms come to the heart. Left hand to the outside of that right thigh, reach the right hand back, and slowly turn to look at the right fingertips. And again, falling here is perfectly not only acceptable, it's happy time, right? You just go for it, play. Turn back to face the front, palms to the heart, and we glide back, staying balanced on the left foot, back to a low lunge. All right, again, come forward, draw that right knee into the chest, staying balanced on the left foot, we rise up, palms to the heart, and left hand to the outside of that right knee, reach the right hand back, working up a little cardio here, right? Turn to look back, breathe, and turn back to, face forward, palms to the heart, and we glide back into low lunge. One more time, but this time we take it into tree pose. So, right knee into the chest, slowly rise up, straightening the left leg, and sole of the right foot comes inside that left leg, anywhere but the knee. So the thigh is good, the calf is good, the ankle's good. Imagine growing roots. Your tree is rooted into the earth through the left foot. Lift up nice and tall through the heart. Big breath, reach up. And exhale, let's float our way back to a low lunge. So extend that right leg back, bend into the left knee, hands come down. Low lunge, and we step back, plank pose. Firm up the belly, wrap the elbows in, and let's come down to another forearm plank to fire up that core, support the spine, promote health and longevity, and all the good things that come with this exercise. It's really fantastic stuff. So lengthen through the spine and firm the whole core. So feel the muscles of the ribs engage. Feel the muscles of the belly engage. Feel your thighs and your glutes engage. And hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Lower the thighs and hips. Untuck the toes. And let's work into Sphinx Pose. So elbows under the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide as you inhale. Lift up through the heart and the crown of your head. Exhale. Grip the mat and imagine dragging the hands and elbows toward you, pushing your heart forward. And imagine the upper back extending, opening the space across your heart and your collarbone, opening. Breathe into that goodness. And exhale. Slowly come down, hands next to the chest, and push-ups. Curl the toes under. Again, knees are fine. If you want to do knee push-ups, just do as many as feels good in your body. Inhale, push-up. And I'm going to do 10. Here we go. Exhale, up for 1. For 2. Slow it down. Push up for 3. Nice and slow down. Inhale for 4. Inhale up for 5, halfway there. Down and up. 6. Down and up. 7, elbows stay close to the sides. Down and up. 8, exhale down. Inhale up. 9, exhale. Take it up for 10. Beautiful work. Slowly we come down and just reach your hands overhead. Big breath. Exhale. Let your whole body melt for a moment here. And hug the earth. All right, sink your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Big toe mounds touch, knees wide. Reach through your fingers and let your forehead come down. Relax into your breath. Let's stretch out the chest a little bit. So come into tabletop and keeping the knees under your hips, reach your hands forward. Nice Long stretch through the fingertips, and as you exhale, let the heart melt down toward the earth. Wrap the elbows in. You can look down here as you come down into puppy pose, or you can look forward and let the heart come all the way down, only if that feels good in the neck. So make sure you pay attention, listen to your body. This is a great stretch through the shoulders and through the chest. Notice my knees are roughly under the hips here. Breathe and relax. As you inhale, slowly and carefully walk your hands back towards you. Sit back to your heels and sweep the legs around in front, coming into our final hip and hamstring stretch, something called Janu Shavasana. So extend the right leg long, bring the sole of the left foot inside that thigh. As you inhale, big breath and lift up tall through the spine. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward by bringing the hands to the ground, lifting up through the heart and the crown, and keeping your low back flat as we fold. And just take it little by little. Every inhale, lifting and lengthening. Every exhale, keeping that length, keeping the low back flat, and folding with the belly coming into the thigh here. So what you don't want to do is just round through the whole spine, right? No, we're focusing the stretch in the hips and the hamstring. Just take it as deep as feels good in your body, right? And then at the end, you can let the upper back round a little bit and the head relax. But again, keep that low back nice and long and flat. As you inhale, slowly rise. Bring the left hand to the mat behind you. Press through that left hand, lift your hips and sweep the right hand up and over. Great big stretch. Reach the right hand behind you and extend. Push into the left hand. Open through the heart. Arch the upper back. Exhale slowly, lower. And let's switch it up. Left foot. Left leg grows long. Right foot inside that thigh. Big breath. Extend through the spine. Exhale. Keep that length in the spine. Hands come down. Every inhale, we lift and lengthen. And every exhale, we explore, taking it deeper, remembering what? Low back, flat. You got it. As you fold, gently push the outside of that right thigh to the mat. Just relax into this. Inhale, slowly rise. Right hand to the mat. Press and lift. Great big extension and reach through the left hand. And press into the right hand to open up through the heart. Arch the upper back. Breathe. Exhale, slowly lower. Awesome work, my friends. Let's come all the way down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Close your eyes. Take a moment to honor yourself for paying attention to your body and what it needs, to your health and wellness. In a moment of gratitude for this day, for this breath, for all of the things that we have in life that make life joyful and sweet. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Extend your legs long. And let's take a nice little Shavasana together. Bring some wiggles to your fingers and your toes, your wrists, ankles. Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Great big stretch with your breath. And exhale, draw knees into chest. And roll to your right side. Push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at your heart. And close your eyes. We raise our thumb knuckles to the point between our brow, and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. Thank you so very much for sharing this practice with me, for exploring, for laughing, for inviting play and fun into your practice, and being kind to your body. We're growing in awareness into what makes us happy, healthy humans. I'm glad that you're on this journey with me. Love you lots, and I'll see you soon.